which is always my mantra, right? I'm always talking about advanced bookings because I think that's the best way to save them. That's what I call Aloha spirit. It's a world championship. It's 32 miles to cross the channel from Molokai to this part of Oahu on the east side. Aloha and welcome once again to another episode of the Hawaii Vacation Connection. My name is Bruce Fisher. Got a great show for you today. We're going to be talking about APEC a little bit, doing a weather update. We're going to talk about Happy Hour Hawaii. We're also going to talk about Dog the Bounty Hunter. Got some news about him as we get through this podcast for Friday, November 11th, 2011. This is our 484th podcast. Glad you're here. This podcast is brought to you by us. We're the owners of Hawaii Aloha Travel. We're in Hawaii, and we're Hawaii's experts. We do this every Friday, and you can catch it live as well, by the way. And you can do that by just getting over to our website, www.hawaii-aloha.com. This is also available on iTunes and also on our app. And our app is called Hawaii Aloha. Download that. Lots of great information about what to do and see here in Hawaii. I want to talk about a couple of things. First of all, the weather. The weather obviously has been beautiful, and we've had a lot of talk about some weather coming in the next few days, and I know a couple of people have contacted me about this weekend, and I think it's just going to be fine. I mean, if today is any example of it, we were told that tomorrow we might get some more rain, but you know what? In Hawaii, you never have to really worry about the weather. It is always really, really nice. So don't worry about that. And a little bit of APEC information. Everything is starting up with APEC this weekend, starting actually tomorrow. And I wanted to mention that we're going to be doing a lot of coverage of it. I actually got a press pass to go, and we're going to be covering it from the tourism angle. So be looking on our blog for some live reports and lots of information about APEC and how it's impacting Hawaii. And of course, if you're going to be here in the next week to 10 days, be prepared for some closures, and we have lots of information on our blog about the closures and, you know, places that you need to stay away from. Let's get right to some of the other things I wanted to talk about. Now, you know, I'm sure all of you by now have heard about Dog Chapman, Dog the Bounty Hunter, right? Well, he has decided to open up a Dakine doghouse. You know, he has Dakine bail bonds, but over in Koko Marina. Yeah, it's going to be Sunday. So if you're going to be here over the weekend, they're actually opening up the dog house. That's what he's calling it, the dog house. And as if you don't have enough of Dog Chapman, you know, you'll be able to go in there and get his t-shirts and his books and all of that stuff. And if you actually want to meet him, you can do that now over at on Sunday. He's going to be there, and he probably will be making a lot of appearances there. I mean, there's been so much call for him to have some place, you know, like a place, because a lot of people go to the Dakine bail bonds down in downtown, and you really shouldn't go there because they're going to kick you out if you go. And a lot of his fans are wanting a place to like see dog or get dog stuff. So that's the place. And you know, Dog Chapman, Dog Bounty Hunter, they live out here in Hawaii Kai. So the store is in Koko Marina, and that's right here where we are. And so I'll keep a close eye on this, and maybe Sunday I'll get over there and get some video and share it with you, and maybe even interview Dog Chapman for you guys. Next thing I wanted to mention is that over the weekend we stayed at the Outrigger Waikiki on the beach, and we wanted to stay there to kind of see what it looked like, to remind ourselves what it looks like there, especially in the rooms before the renovation. They're getting ready to go through a huge multi-million-dollar renovation there, and you know, the hotel, you can see it really needs it. It's kind of dated. The furniture is dated. You can see I wasn't crazy about that bedspread. You know, that royal bedspread. It kind of looks like old Hawaii in there, you know. The furniture needs to be replaced. It needs a freshening up. It's been at least 10 years, but you know, the bathroom was nice. It was adequate. If you're going to be staying there, don't worry about it. The rates are great. Look at the views. We had this oceanfront view there, gorgeous. So not a deal breaker at all. It's clean, it's nice. The Outrigger Waikiki on the beach. I'll be doing a full review on our blog page for you guys. But it's you know, the thing about the Waikiki hotels is to understand that you are going to be in a place where there is a lot of people. It's very busy. It's super busy down there. But you know, we found a way to completely enjoy ourselves, even by the pool, even by the beach there, even when there's a lot of people. I mean, I went out and I did you know, I took out a stand-up paddleboard, and I spent the afternoon stand-up paddleboarding, yelling, hung out at the pool and the beach, and they had I think the best place to eat there is the little snack shop that's located right on the side of the pool. It's called Pies Sandwich Shop, I believe they call it, and they have everything there, and they have a great veggie sandwiches. If you like, you know, if you're a vegetarian or you're concerned about, you know, what you're eating, that's a great place to eat, and the sandwiches are delicious. I had the tuna, I thought it was great. So if you want to eat, and the prices were right too, and they even have shave ice if you want to go all out. So definitely not a deal breaker, but we'll be watching this very closely and giving you information as they start to do the renovation there. That renovation is going to go right up through March of next year. It hasn't started yet, but they'll be starting very soon, and we'll be keeping you up to date about that. Okay, and before we get to the questions, the next thing I wanted to do was talk about a great new website, which I just found out about yesterday, and it's called Happy Hour Hawaii. And you know, we're always trying to find out where is the best place to go for happy hour, get a little break on the drinks. And there hasn't been, to my knowledge, any one place that really focuses in on this. And I just started playing around with it yesterday. And I love this part of the site where you can actually see all the restaurants listed, and then you can click on the restaurant you might be interested in, and then, you know where to go to get the happy hour. And it's also tied to a lot of restaurants. There's tons of information there. It gives you a map. Lots of good stuff there. I'm just starting to play around with it. I played around with the search on it. Didn't work that great, but I think they're still adding a lot to this database. And I'm really happy to share it with you, Happy Hour Hawaii. But get their app, because the app, I think, is really, you know, where the focus is on this particular application and this website. Because, you know, you can set your location, you can find different points in Hawaii that you want via zip code. You can just type in the zip code, and I just started playing around. I just found out about it yesterday, and I'll be bringing you more about this on actually we did a blog post on it, so you can find out more about that. But if you want a great app that'll kind of give you the scoop about where to find the best happy hours, great places to hang out, check it out, happyhourhawaii.com, or just go to I believe it's available on all platforms. Just check it out in the App Store, Happy Hour Hawaii. And I want to thank Gwen and some of the other folks, Carrie, who told me about it, and I'll be interested in seeing how that app develops over time. Don't forget, you can download our app as well. It's Hawaii Aloha in the App Store. So I wanted to bring you up to date with those things. And if you have any questions or comments or something you'd like me to talk about, make sure you reach out to me, Bruce at Hawaii-Aloha.com. You can also find me on Twitter at Aloha Bruce. Let's get to some of the questions, shall we? First question is from Kim Weiss, and she wants to know, what's the chance of a week vacation on Oahu being ruined by the rain or the weather? And that's why I was kind of teasing about the weather a little earlier. By the way, if we answer the questions today, we're giving you a special bonus prize. Not only do you get the Hershey Macadamia Nut Kisses, but you're also getting a Kukui High School Student of the Year bumper sticker. You're getting that, and you're also going to get our signature Hawaii Aloha decal. So, a little extra bonus today. I was promising that. Okay, and if we answer your question here, we're going to send you out a prize, so make sure. So, the question, will it be ruined by the rain? My answer on that, especially on Oahu, is no. There's so many things that you can do if it's raining. I mean, and you can also be underwater in a sense, because we've got the Waikiki Aquarium on Maui. There's the Maui Ocean Center. There's tons of things to do on all islands if you're going to be in the rain. It's not going to ruin your vacation. We have actually a blog post. Gives you a bunch of things, suggestions to do when it rains on islands. I mean, you can go to the Bishop Museum, is a great thing to do, or the Honolulu Academy of Arts, the U.S. Army Museum. You can do that. You can actually go out to Pearl Harbor. You can do the Pacific Aviation Museum in the rain. I mean, and you can even do the Polynesian Cultural Center in the rain. A lot of times that happens out there because it does rain on the North Shore a little bit more sometimes. And I've only seen the Polynesian Cultural Center close maybe twice, 2 or 3 times in my entire career in this business, and we've been doing this almost 14 years. So don't worry about it. You're going to be fine with the weather. Ernie wants to know, he says, we usually stay at the Embassy Suites or Homewood Suites when we travel on a vacation. What is a more cost-effective way for a family to stay in Waikiki at a place like that, or a hotel or condo, without giving up too much comfort or location? And the reason why I wanted to answer this question was because it goes to talking about condos in Waikiki and the availability for condos in Waikiki, because we do have limited availability for condos in Waikiki as compared to other islands. Now, I don't know if you know this, Ernie, but we do have an Embassy Suites here, and it's really very nice. The problem is they're very costly, and in general, unless it's booked way in advance and you're doing like a one-bedroom condo, 2- and 3-bedroom condos are very, very hard to find, and they're very expensive. So if that is your situation, you may want to just try to contact us way in advance. Now, you know that we only work with management companies, and the condos you get through us have maid service, they're guaranteed, they have the proper insurance, and we make sure that we check them out very thoroughly. But it is an issue, and it is a problem. One of the condos that we love to recommend are some of the Aston condos. The Sunset, the Banyan are very nice. They're about 1.5 blocks away from the beach. You are going to sacrifice a little bit unless you have the real big bucks, because the really nice condos, things like down at the Grand Waikiki, for instance, at the Hilton, very nice, 5-star, but you know, you're talking $600 and up for a 2-bedroom condo. So you got to weigh the cost benefit, and also we have some great deals at the Embassy Suites right here in Waikiki. Give us a call and we should just price those out. Now keep in mind, they don't have full kitchens, the Embassy Suites, so maybe that's not something you need, and that might be important to know also. You might be able to just be able to do a couple of hotel rooms together in a good location, adjoining or connecting, and save some money that way. So hopefully that helps you with your question. We're kind of running out of time here, but Sean wrote us, and he wanted to know, he's heard a lot about the debris that's coming towards Hawaii from Japan, and I wanted to address it a little bit because it's been in the news a lot lately. This is nothing that's going to affect us in the immediate near future. What is being done? They don't know what to do. Last night I saw some information about it, read a story about it, and they're kind of assessing what is going to happen to that trash. The models are showing that the trash is going to move north of the Hawaiian chain and then go over to the mainland and then sweep its way back, and debris over many, many years, I'm being told, will be coming in and could be coming into the Hawaiian Islands. So the jury is still out about what they're going to do about the tremendous amount of debris that's floating out there in the Pacific. It's pretty scary when you look at it. So we'll be keeping an eye on that, and hopefully that sort of answers your question. And please keep in touch with us, and we'll be blogging about it and letting people know about it if we do get more information about it. Okay, let's get to some packages that have been booked in the last 24 to 48 hours. We could only get to one here. First one is from Joel and Andre. They're going to be coming from, it looks like this is from New Orleans. This is a December booking, so this is a good one. From New Orleans to Maui. They're going December 7th to the 14th, 1 week. They're going to be staying at the beautiful Fairmont Kailani. We love the Fairmont Kailani. Gorgeous, gorgeous property. They're going to be in a 1-bedroom deluxe ocean view. They got the breakfast daily. They've got a compact car. Beautiful package here, $41.23. $41.23. That's a great deal for 1 week at the Fairmont in the 1-bedroom. And keep in mind, getting into the Christmas time. So congratulations to these folks. They're going to have a wonderful time. I'm sorry, it's Joel and Wanda Celestine. I got the names mixed up there. Joel and Wanda, welcome to our Ohana. We do appreciate your business, and we appreciate you booking with Hawaii Aloha Travel. I want to thank Calais. She's the agent that booked that one. She's over at Extension 31. Give Calais a call at Extension 31. That's going to wrap it up. I want to thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to tune in next Friday, and we'll see you then. For my beautiful wife, Yaling, and all of us here at Hawaii Aloha Travel, we'll say aloha and mahalo.